All right, this video is to get us to drill our holes, pilot holes in the back, so we can put our back buttons onto our frames. We're also going to be putting the sawtooth on here so it can hang on a wall, kind of finish up these last few steps of the project. So we already set up the drill press for you with a bit that is small enough for a drill pilot hole, but not going to be wide enough that the screw can't go into. So on the back, as we've done with the so far with the directions, have them all marked where the pilot holes are going to go. And actually already did one pilot hole to test it. And on the bit, we marked it so it's only a 1/4 inch thick, or 1/4 inch deep, so you don't go too far into it. So basically once the tape hits the wood, you know to pull out. Okay, you don't want to go too deep. So we're going to go ahead and get this going. You can see I got safety glasses on, jewelry's off, I'm good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put the frame underneath the bit. I haven't turned it on. I'm going to bring the bit down to make sure it lines up right on that crosshair. And I'll turn it on and bring it down slowly. Watching to see when the tape hits the wood right there. So I'll pull up. Line up the next one. Okay. Done. And then one more. Line it up. Buttercup. Okay. Good. Now that the bits, now that we've done the holes, now we'll go over here and we'll assemble it. So we have it all prepped already with our wood pieces, the wood piece done in the backing, and then we also have the plexiglass that will be going on there. And we did have to cut it down a little bit. We might have to cut yours a little bit to make sure it fits perfectly. First thing I want to do is put the sawtooth in, which is the piece that is the hanger. And we are going to hang it off. Was it this one? This one. Okay. So Mr. Harris marked it a 1/2 inch up already. So the way we put the sawtooth is you want to get it centered. It's got a little like indentation on it to kind of show you where the centerpiece is. So we have it marked a 1/2 inch up. And what I'm going to do is hammer in lightly on one side, then hammer the other side. And the sawtooth kind of has, I don't know if you can see it, there's an indentation in there to show you really how deep you need to go. Not all the way, but I'm just going to go a little further down until I meet that indentation to the surface of the wood. Okay, so now that's ready to hang, and I decided to hang it like this, which is the portrait style. You can also determine if you want to hang it landscape style, but make sure you determine that before you put that sawtooth in, obviously. Okay, I need my screwdriver. You're going to be needing a small screwdriver for these little screws. These little button pieces go on here real simply. The screw sits inside the little button turn. So we're going to put the button turn in the screw. I'm going to set the screw in the hole. And then, using my little screwdriver, I'm going to start twisting it in there. And yeah, we're using a manual screwdriver, real small ones that fit really well with these screws. And we're just going to twist them in there till they're tight. But not too tight you can't turn them. Okay, so apply a little pressure to my screw here. Twist them down. Okay, and then I will tighten it later once I'm ready to finalize it so that they sit. So instead of watching me do it 4 times, I'll just do that first one for you so you can see how they work. Okay, so I put the plexiglass in, move the button twist out of the way. You put our hardboard backing piece on, and then these will go right over the side and it'll hold everything in place. And we will do that 3 more times on here, and then we'll be good to go.